You're listening to the Outer Banks This Week podcast, a place for people to hear what's going on up and down the beach and get the truth about what really goes on around the Outer Banks. So here we go.
All right, Lexi, thank you so very much. Outer Banks This Week podcast, episode number 49, all brought to you by Kelly's Automotive right here in Manteo. Kelly's Automotive. He is the used car king. Kelly's been around since 2010, and now he's selling sheds. Yes, I have a shed of his, and I got a car from him. So, again, you can't really lose if you go to see Kelly. Kelly, first-class gentleman, love him so much, very personable. He and Dakota both, very nice guys, and they're going to tell you the ins and outs of every vehicle that they have on the lot, and maybe help you out with his shed, too. Like I said, I got a really nice shed of theirs, very happy with it. Got a vehicle from them, very happy with it. If it has doors, it can be yours. Go online to kellysobxauto.com for more details and to see his inventory, or you can call him up today at 252-473-3807. All right. Like I said, episode 49, we're closing in on the year mark. What is there, 52 weeks in a year?
Yeah.
Yeah. That voice you just heard, that's MJ Williams of Stripers Bar and Grill in Manteo. How are you today, MJ?
Good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. You know what? That's a lovely accent you have. What is that? Raleigh, Durham, maybe Fayetteville?
Hyde County.
Hyde County. You may have heard MJ before when I've done some things walking around downtown Manteo. When she had her store, Sass and Jules, I would stop in and pay her a visit, and I'd get her on the microphone and everything like that. And I'd always ask her, what's that accent? What is that? Raleigh, Durham, something like that. So she's going to be joining us today to talk a little bit about the 10th annual Stripers Chili Cook-Off. Now, you've heard me mention it in previous podcasts, and you've also heard me mention that I get to be a judge. I'm really excited about that. I've done it once before, and I had a great time, and I was just thrilled when MJ called me and was like, hey, would you like to do this? I was like, absolutely, yes. And I was very honored and very humbled. That was a very nice thing to ask of me. And actually, my boss man, Phil's going to be there, too. So we're going to talk about that here in just a few moments. But I kind of want to go back real quick, and let's just recap last week's episode that we had for the Dare Education Foundation signature event, the Dueling Pianos, taking place on February 9th. Now, I do want to mention that those tickets are almost gone. Okay. They're almost gone. Only a few left. We were hoping it was going to sell out. It looks like we're going to. And if you have not already gotten your tickets, or you want to get some more information on it all, you can go to dareeducationfoundation.org/dueling pianos and get all the details right there. And there very well may be some tickets left. I don't know. But I know that they went a lot faster than we thought they were going to go. They ended up flying out of here. So there's still some left, though. I want to thank Macy and Kara and Barbara for coming in and being on the show with me. They're definitely, they were a lot of fun. We had some fun talking teenage lingo. MJ, you have a teenager. You got a couple of teenagers.
I have two teenagers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, are you familiar with some of that? I just want to ask you, let's go. Are you familiar with some of these terms and things that they say?
You have to be familiar. Yes.
See, yo, you a op, bro. All those different things. Like I was saying in last week's podcast, there's a guy online, Whiskey Biz or something. Mm-hmm. He's a TikToker, but I've seen some of his stuff shared to Facebook, so that's how I discovered him. And he is absolutely hilarious. I watch his stuff and I try to imitate him to my oldest is 9, Austin. He's the same age as Braxton.
Yes.
And that's MJ's son. And I love Braxton so much. But I try to imitate a lot of those things. I'll be like on the way to school this morning, I was taking him and I was like, bro, you a op, bro. And he was like, Dad, stop.
Don't. You're embarrassing me.
Well, even in the car with nobody else in the car, he says that to me. And I'm like, Austin, I'm just trying to be cool. I'm not a regular dad. I'm a cool dad. He's like, I want you to be a regular dad.
Right.
I don't know what. I was like, Austin, I'm irregular.
That is it. Yes.
As awkward as that sounds. So anyway, thank Macy and Kara and Barbara for coming in and talking about the signature event coming up on February 9th at 108 Budley. All right, we're going to jump into some shout outs before we talk about the chili cook-off. Okay. Chili cook-off again coming up on February 18th. I always get that one messed up. 17th is
Sunday.
Skills Day for Skills Day for Dare County Baseball. That's how I remember that. But the 18th, we're going to talk about that in a few moments. But I do have a few shout outs I would like to give. I have 3. And I wonder, does MJ have any shout outs she wants to give real quick?
Possibly. You go first, and then I'll see what I can come up with.
Do we want to like go back and forth, or do you want me to do all three of mine?
We'll go back and forth.
Okay, we'll go back and forth. All right, well, then I will start first. I met this nice couple, down at the Inn on the Pamlico, at Cafe Pamlico, for their open house, their 20th year open house. And their names are Kate and Brian from Frisco. They listen to the podcast every week. And they were like, hey, we listen to the podcast every week. And you kind of helped us out with some of the things when Tasha was on the podcast, because I had her on the GM for Inn on the Pamlico a few weeks ago. They listened to, like, it kind of helped us out with what was going to be going on. And we're glad to be here. And I was like, that's awesome. Give me your names one more time. Because I always, if it's people I don't know, I'll text myself their names just so I have them and I don't screw it up. I had one situation where I didn't get a chance to text somebody or text their names to myself, and I forgot them. So I just told them, I said, look, you know who you are. You're from Kitty Hawk. I met you out at the Wall That Heals. They were super nice people too. But Kate and Brian from Frisco, thank you for listening to the podcast.
Yes.
All right.
So
MJ?
I want to give a shout out to our local OBX Waves volleyball team, 15U.
Okay.
They actually won the tournament, won gold in Rocky Mount this past weekend.
Really?
Yes. So Coach Heather has done amazing building volleyball. She started with the young girls. Then
Heather Daniels?
Yep.
I know it's Heather Daniels, you know,
Yes.
like, okay, I love her.
Yes,
love
she
her a
has
lot.
done phenomenal. Last year we got to go up to DC, and then this year the girls have really grown. We moved up to 15U, so it's just awesome for the girls to have another option of sporting here and just the work that she puts in. So I definitely want to give a shout out to her and the girls. They did phenomenal. So
Excellent.
cool.
Excellent. Good deal. All right. I want to give a shout out to, which kind of goes off of Kate and Brian from Frisco. They were at the 20th open house for Inn on the Pamlico and Cafe Pamlico, the 20th year celebration. I want to shout out to Inn on the Pamlico and Cafe Pamlico. They pulled off such a fantastic event. There were so many people that came out, and thank you to all of those that came out for that event. They took a portion of the proceeds, a nice chunk of the proceeds, and donated it back to the Dare Education Foundation.
Oh, awesome.
And I mean, they didn't have to do that, but I mean, that kind of speaks to the type of people that run and own and operate that business. And I mean, I think about a lot of the businesses down on Hatteras Island and how they do a lot of the same things, and they're always willing to pour back into their local community. And I don't know about you, MJ, but I know, just me speaking personally, I feel like they set the bar for how people are supposed to treat each other.
Absolutely.
You know, and how they're supposed to take care of each other. You know, like you and I could get in a fight today over something, but if something happened to you tomorrow, you get in a car accident, God forbid, you know, like something happened to you. Hey, I'm going to throw some money at you to help you with whatever bills. You know what I mean? Like that's just because we got into it don't mean we ain't friends, you know, like, but that's the kind of people they are, saying again, that they really pour back into their community. They really give back, and they really want to help everyone. And that's just Hatteras Island as a whole, but more specifically Inn on the Pamlico and Cafe Pamlico. Love them so much down there. So that's one of my other shout outs. You got another one, MJ? You don't? That's okay. Hey, that's fine.
So.
That's fine. If it comes to you while I'm doing this last one,
Okay.
you can shout it out. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Last one, I want to shout out to my man, Sam Walker. And I know y'all have heard me shout out to Sam Walker before. Okay. Just a little history about Sam Walker and I. Sam and I worked together when I worked for Jam Media, or Max Radio turned Jam Media. He was the news guy over there. Okay. Love Sam to death. Very super nice guy. He just, I can't say enough nice things about him. I mean, he was very helpful with me when I first got into radio and helping me learn some different things and showing me stuff. Fantastic person. Loved him a lot. Still do, but you know, he has just started his website, samwalkerobxnews.com. Okay. And yeah, you've got to subscribe. You got to be, he's calling them founders. You have to pay a monthly fee to see the news.
Right.
And some people are like getting upset about it. And it's like, this is this man's form of income now. He doesn't work for any major, he's not an employee of someone else anymore. He is his own boss.
Right.
He's got to get paid, you know, and he's very, very good and very thorough about what he does. So I encourage you, if you want to get the latest and greatest on Outer Banks news, samwalkerobxnews.com, pay the subscription fee. It's like $11, $11 a month. It's the same as a daggum Netflix subscription. And
Yes.
And Sam is very, very good at what he does. That being said, I want you to, and he also has a podcast, the Sam and M podcast, and where he specializes in news. That's not my specialty. He does news. I do events. He doesn't do events. He defers to me for those things. So, and again, I can't say enough things. If you have not subscribed to his podcast, it's on Spotify or Apple and all those other things. He's even got a video element that I don't have. And I mean, he's prettier than me, so it's okay. But with that being said, I just want you to consider, if you want to know the latest and greatest on Outer Banks news, Sam Walker, obxnews.com. He's the one that some of these other platforms that are out there, he used to be their top guy. You know, some of the other ones that are around the Outer Banks, he used to be their top reporter. So anyway, Sam Walker, love you to death. And congratulations on successfully launching your podcast and getting your website up off the ground, man. There's nowhere but up for you, my friend. Definitely nowhere but up. Yeah,
there definitely is a lot of work that goes into that, too, that people don't see. It's not just you sit behind a computer and report.
That's true. That's very true.
He's out and about and in it.
He is definitely out and about and in it. That is the honest to God truth. All right, this is going to be the fun part. We're going to talk to MJ here in just a few moments about the 10th annual Stripers Chili Cook-Off. But before we do, I must say hello to someone else. Did you have another shout out, though, before we get into that?
I just have to shout out to Braxton, my little one, because you know he'll be the one listening. So I'm going to say, hey, B.
B, my guy, man. I'll tell you what, I've been loving on Braxton for 9 years, ever since you used to bring him up to Fish Heads when I was working there and
I still
just running
remember
around.
Austin's birthday party. He got that Jeep.
Yes.
That was so much fun.
Yes. And I mean, B has been, a part of my life and Austin's life all for, the last 9 years. Yeah. Because I want to say they're only a couple of months apart. Austin's September of 2014. B is December. Right? That's what I thought. Yep. And again, I love that kid.
Sure. They're a handful. They're so funny.
I enjoy talking smack with him and stuff like that. And we have a good time. So he's a great kid. I love him very much. B, I love you, buddy. You're my dude. Don't ever forget that.
That's right.
So again, shout out real quick. I need to do one more to Juan Cheese Off-Road. Juan Cheese Off-Road in Kill Devil Hills, which some people find odd, but not me. Juan Cheese Off-Road and diesel performance right there in Kill Devil Hills for general upkeep to major modifications, performance, suspension, lift kits, and basic vehicle maintenance. That's what they do. Visit them online. Go to Facebook, Instagram, or give my man Ryan Walker a holler, 252-715-0025. Ryan, dear friend of mine, I grew up with him. I mean, he was my neighbor through the woods. We had a path cut in the woods. We go back to each other. I'd say for about 7 or 8 years solid. If I wanted his house, he was at my house and vice versa, Right. We were with each other all the time. You saw one of us, there was a good chance the other was not far away. So Ryan, one of my best friends in the world, he's had the concept for Juan Cheese Off-Road for years. So with that being said, give him a call, 252-715-0025. Check him out on all your social media platforms, and he will love to look under your hood. Anyway. Was that a little too much, MJ?
That may have been.
Maybe a little too much. All right, well, rewind. Not really. Ryan, I love you. You know it. All right, so let's talk about this. MJ Williams in here with us, talking about the 10th annual Stripers Chili Cook-Off. Okay, let's talk about Stripers in Manteo. Right, where is it in Manteo exactly?
So we are located between Daryl's and McDonald's. We're off of the highway in the back of a condo complex. Shallow Bag Bay is where we're back there.
So there's a little road that separates Daryl's restaurant up there by the main road and McDonald's. Those two up there by 64. A little road that separates them takes you back to the goodness. Okay, yes. Excellent. Now, Striper's been around for a little while, and they've been doing this chili cook-off now for 10 years, obviously, but it always seems to be a fantastic event every year that it's been done. Now tell me, what do you do over there at Stripers? What is your job description? Who is MJ at Stripers?
So I actually just took over and am our general manager.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, but you're fit for it.
I love it.
Yeah. You know how to handle business. You've successfully ran businesses for a long time now. And I mean, what better person to go in there and handle that business too? So good for you.
Yes,
good for you.
I'm excited. We have some big things happening.
Okay. Well, let's talk a little bit before we jump right into the chili cook-off. Now, y'all do specials and stuff like that throughout the week, and you also do entertainment and things. Can you talk to us a little bit about some of that?
Yeah, of course. Wednesday night, we do Singo. So it's like music bingo. It's so much fun. It's at 6:30 downstairs.
Singo,
yes. So Deanne Bateman runs it, and she comes in. She actually does our trivia also. But the Singo is she plays music, and you have a bingo card, and you have to fill it out. You mark off the song when it comes up if you know the name of it. And so she does 3 different rounds of it. We do gift card giveaways. We do merchandise giveaways. It's really a lot of fun. Like I said, it starts at 6:30, but by 6:00 downstairs is pretty full. So
what a cool concept.
It is. It's very family friendly also. So
nice.
Yes. I know Brant and Alec came and played last week with us, and I asked him today, I said, are you going to come play Singo? And he's like, I think I might, Mom. So it's fun for all ages.
That's pretty rad. That's definitely pretty rad. Singo. So that's Wednesday nights, and it starts at 6:30, but you suggest people get there early, correct?
Yes, definitely. It's downstairs in the bar area, and we do have upstairs on the second floor open for dining. So, you still can come in and have normal dinner. So
Okay.
Then Thursdays at 6:30, we do trivia. We also do that with Deanne. It was Trivia with Tennessee, and we still call it that. So I know. Yes.
Much love.
Very much. So that's a great time also. Of course, it's not really geared towards kids. We don't really do a children's trivia with it, but it's still a great time. We run a few dinner specials like wings and stuff like that are easy to pair so you can eat while trying to play also. So
right. Okay.
And same thing, it's 3 rounds, and then she always has crazy bonus questions. They're so awesome, so much fun.
Very nice. Okay. That's Thursday nights.
It is. Fridays are live music. We are teeter-tottering between the first and second floor. So as we have bigger bands, we're moving those up to the second floor to give more area and room for people to dance. So
okay, cool.
Trying to kind of get that going. I know that that's going to be a big change, but excited.
Give me an idea of some of the entertainers.
Yeah, so this week we have the Chris Matthews Band. They're out of the Eagles Club up in Nags Head.
Okay.
Ty Fleming plays with us quite often.
Love me some Ty Fleming now.
Have 2 dates actually set for Cooper Greer to come in, so I am super excited about that. And that's my first sneak peek on it. I haven't told anyone,
ladies?
So there you go. Yes,
you hear that, ladies?
Cooper's coming, and then RT Johnson. I don't know if you guys remember him. He kind of
Moonshine Band.
Yep, that's exactly
I remember
right.
RT very well.
Yes, he's coming to play some with us. But Phil Watson, he's actually going to play at our chili cook-off. He does music for us. He's phenomenal. We love him. He does a lot of different
Feels
events.
Good.
But so we try to gear it, towards people that you can enjoy dinner while they're playing. So if we move it to the second floor, it's more of like a band versus downstairs is just enjoyable. Great music, different genres. So
that's beautiful. Any Johnny Waters appearances maybe?
Yes, I have him 4 dates actually.
Very nice.
I know.
Very nice.
I love Johnny.
You gotta have Johnny.
I miss him. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he had to go do what he had to do. He's running a church or something. He's doing a church choir or whatnot, or church band up in Virginia Beach now. So good for him. But
and
when he comes down,
beautiful new baby boy.
Yes.
Oh, we're excited for him.
Amen.
Yes.
Good stuff there. So that's some of the entertainers that come through. So that's something to think about if you're planning your trip down. You want to see what's going on. That's something to be looking for.
We always post them on our Facebook, so you can go through and look and see who's playing. And then with our specials, I try to post, the week of who's going to be there also. So
that's excellent. Excellent stuff there. All right. So, I see it right here. Stripers Trivia on Thursday nights. And then, whenever you post all these events that you talk about, we got a content team that scrolls through and looks at all this stuff, and we put it up online, especially since y'all are actually a client of ours at Outer Banks this week, which you and I will talk about another time. All right. So the chili cook-off. Now let's talk about that. We started there. Let's end there. Chili cook-off. Tell me a little bit more about the chili cook-off. One thing that I've always thought was really nice about it was that you don't do it just to, it's something to do, yes, but you don't do it just for that reason. You actually give money back.
We give every penny back. We do not profit any from it. We take all of the sales and all of the tips and everything, and we donate it back. So this year we're doing the Dare County Shriners for the Shriners Hospital in South Carolina.
Very nice.
And then Dare Challenge also.
So cool.
Yes.
2 worthy causes. Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. So that's a good example. So if you're thinking about coming and being or participating, number 1, number 2, you're thinking about coming and trying some of the chilies and things like that. Just know that your money that you're going to be spending is going back into the community as by way of the Shriners and by way of their challenge. That's something that I really want people to think about when you're coming out and doing these things. All right. So I wanted to get that part known quickly, because we're like, everybody's trying to just make $1 off everybody. No, not this go around.
Nope.
Not this go around. All right. So the chili cook-off, what time does it start? Tell us about the date and the time and everything.
So it's Sunday, February 18th, and it's from 12 to 4. So the doors open at around about 11:30. You can start coming in. It's $20 per person. Kids 8 to 15 or $15. We do ask that it's cash just because, like I said, we donate it right back. And then it ends around 4 is when the awards are. Of course, we stay after, and you're welcome to stay with us also. But where hopefully the weather's going to be beautiful. We'll have cornhole set up outside. We have the outside deck that'll be open. Beautiful. And then it'll be on all 3 floors this year, something different. As of right now, I have 26 applications, entrants.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, it should be our biggest one. So I'm excited.
26.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
I hope you're ready to try some chili.
I'm sitting there thinking, because they bring you like a little cup, maybe like a
4 ounce.
Yeah, 4 ounce cup. Yes. And I can't just sit that's how many ounces of chili? If it's 26 chilies.
A lot.
That's almost 100 ounces of chili. I'm going to eat all of it. You give me the bottle of Tums and the My Lanta and all that other kind of stuff, because.
Yes.
Anyway, because I am, I'm judging and I'm so excited. But. So it's that day. And now tell us about the setup. So first, second, you said they're going to be on the first, second, and third floor. So when people walk into the first floor, for example, how are you going to show people which direction to go and things? Are they going to be just tables set up with the chefs and their chili right next to them kind of thing? Is that how it goes?
So when you first walk in, you'll pay your money, and you'll also get a gift bag. You'll get a token. What your token does is it judges your people's choice. So you'll try all the chilies, and then you'll go back to your favorite and drop your token in. And then we also throw a few little extra goodies in there. So your $20 not only goes back, we also give you something also. So it's pretty awesome there. But first floor is where you'll walk in. We'll have Phil Watson down there playing music. And then on the inside, we have the inside patio. There will be 5 people set up there, and then 5 people on the first floor bar area, which will be open for service also. And then the second floor and then the third floor. So I kind of will distribute them based on who,
Gotcha.
Yes. So you'll just take the elevator or the stairs, either one, and go through all the floors and take your time and enjoy it. And we do have the music where it plays through all 3 floors. So you'll get to enjoy
very
all the
awesome.
way through. Yes.
Very awesome. Give me an idea, or give us, I should say, an idea of the kinds of chili. Can you talk about that yet? Is that something we can talk about?
Yes, I can.
Tell me a little bit about some of the chilies that you've gotten so far, entries.
So we do 3 different basic categories that are judged upon, as you'll learn and as you know, because you did it. Yeah. So we do beef traditional, and then we do a vegetarian chili because, of course, vegetarian and vegan is huge now. And then we do an other category, which is so much fun. So a few that I have that really stuck out to me. I have one that is going to be a gator. It has gator in it. Yes. I have a bacon and chorizo entrant. That one should be fun. And then I always say this word wrong, and being from Hyde County, I should not. Venison. Deer.
Yeah, deer meat. Just say deer meat.
That's right. So those are some of the ones that have really stuck out to me that we've gotten. So we'll have white chili also. I have a few chicken entrants, but I will give a little sneak peek that wasn't on there. We also this year added an extra category for presentation. So
a presentation category.
Yes. So when Braxton will be your food runner, when he runs you your chili to try, make sure that you take a good look at it also. So just kind of something fun I have a few female entrants this year, which is a little different, and, just give a little touch there and to make those men step it up and spice it up on there. So you can cook, but we can decorate. So
that is so cool. Yes. That is so cool. Really, that's going to be a lot of fun. So we've got your traditional, your vegetarian, and then your other meat. Is that what we call it? Okay. Yes. Cool deal. So, but 26 different chilies already, and there's still people that are probably, after listening to this or, getting word around the community or whatnot, will probably be like, hey, MJ,
yes,
I want to get my chili in there. So let's say somebody did. They were like, oh my gosh, I forgot all about this. I need to get my chili in. How can they get a hold of you to get their entry in?
So we're open Wednesday through Sunday at Stripers. I'm there every day. You're welcome to stop by and grab an application, or also they're on our Facebook. And you can just print it off, or you can even simply email me the information. I don't need the actual form on there, and I have room for up to 35.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, we can do it. We're striving to do great things. And that's why this year also we chose 2 sponsors to help instead of just one,
Split it up.
Yes,
share
absolutely.
the wealth.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Well, there you go. So that's a little bit about the Stripers Chili Cook-Off, the 10th annual Stripers Chili Cook-Off coming up on February 18th, Sunday, February 18th at Stripers right there in Manteo from noon until 4. Again, I'm literally looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Always a great time. Anytime I've been and either judged or just walked around and tried the chilies, it's always been an excellent time. People seem to really enjoy themselves. And again, it's something for people to do. Everybody's always looking for something to do in the wintertime around here because, it's not summer. It's not July.
Right.
So people that are here, they're looking for something to do. Here it is. We just gave you something to do, and it'll be given back to a great cause. Now, during season, y'all are 7 days a week, correct? No. Okay, tell me about that. Let's talk about that real quick.
So we are open Wednesday through Sunday, closed Monday and Tuesdays as of right now.
Okay.
I just want to leave that.
That's fine. Put a little asterisk right there.
Yes.
That is subject to change.
Yes.
But you welcome people when they come in with open arms.
I actually will tell you this also. We used to be known for our brunch on Sundays from 11 to 2. And after the chili cook-off on February 25th, we will launch our brunch menu back. So from 11 to 2 on Sundays, we will have a full brunch, eggs Benedict, omelets, French toast, chicken and waffles. You name it, it's on there. We have a separate menu that we're in the process of creating. So I'm excited to bring that back. Sundays in the kitchen are not fun, but out front, they're amazing. And of course, for our customers, it was a great hit. So I'm excited to bring that back also.
Excellent. So let me ask you this, MJ. I know you're like the GM. Do you pull any shifts behind the bar or do anything like that? Because I know at one point you mixed some drinks for a little while, didn't you?
Yes. Dirk doesn't know how to mix drinks. He might be the best of the beach bartender, but pouring beer, it doesn't really compare to those orange crushes that we sling back there. Friday nights are normally my nights behind the bar when I'm able to be back there. Of course, right now, just taking over and trying to get things in order. I have stepped back some, but you definitely will find me back there. And Catherine and Mallory are phenomenal. They're sweet. I'm so thankful to have them back there. 2 beautiful faces behind the bar. They're always willing to welcome you and give you a fresh squeezed orange crush or anything.
Excellent. So, to hear that beautiful Hyde County accent, Friday nights is your night.
Yes. Yep.
And, to quote the late, great freestyle Bob, that dirt is a daggum fool, and to censor it slightly. Anyway,
you might be a little partial there,
maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
I was supposed to have him in sometime to be on the podcast.
Oh,
so
I can't wait.
I got to figure that out with him. But anyway,
that'll be a lot of editing that day. That's for sure.
Probably. You're probably right. Anybody else? Anything else you want to talk about real quick with the Stripers?
Actually, yes. February 11th. It's a Sunday. We're going to do a Galentine's brunch. So it's a brunch buffet. It is going to be from 11 to 3. And it'll be on the 2nd floor. Our chefs have been working so hard to create things. We're going to have mini quiches. Instead of your typical bacon, eggs, and sausage, we created a BYOB, build your own biscuit or bagel. So
I love that.
It's just so cute. Emily's coming in and going to decorate. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to have photo ops and flowers. And, we are calling it Galentine's. Get your friends, your daughters, but also it's open to everyone. Just kind of to try to target, we're doing bottomless mimosas. Catherine has created a few cocktails for us to have. The Cupid's Heart is one of them. But just a great time and hopefully, something different for you to do on Sunday and also to dress up. We all love a good chance to dress up and enjoy delicious food. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, who does? I actually had that on my events list. I was going to mention it. Yes. Yeah, so I'm glad you're here to kind of shine some more light on it. That's definitely awesome. So that's going to be a lot of build your own biscuit.
BYOB.
I'll tell you. And see, that's the thing. That's the beautiful thing about MJ. The creativity that flows from her is hard to match. And I mean, you talk about a first class, fantastic individual sitting across from me right now. Love some MJ. Yes. Great family. I mean, can't say enough nice things about MJ. So we'll just say that.
Goes right back at you.
Well, thank you. What else? Anything else we got coming up? Anything else we want to mention?
I think that's about it.
We've covered
just
it.
Getting 2 weeks in, so hit the ground running.
And you know what? Again, you taking over that role, and I don't know who was in it before. Like, I'm not, I know that I know you, and I know how fantastic and how phenomenal of a job you will do. So the selection of putting you in that seat is absolutely perfect.
I'm excited.
And,
very thankful.
That local draw that you have and just the people that love you already, that's going to be, I mean, knowing what I know now, I haven't been to Stripers probably since last fall.
Right.
It's got me, it's okay. I know that MJ's got everything under control. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to enjoy myself for sure. You know, not that I didn't before, but I'm just saying, I know the people behind the scenes. It's beautiful.
I promise you, everything is back homemade. Our sauces are, even down to blue cheese. We home make our own blue cheese. So it's just, I'm really excited for what the future holds for Stripers and just ready for it to be back to the place you wanted to be on Friday night.
Amen.
So I'm excited.
Excellent. Yes. Well, again, that Stripers Chili Cook-Off, the 10th annual Stripers Chili Cook-Off coming up February 18th from noon until 4 right there in Manteo between the road that takes you. The road is right there between Daryl's and McDonald's.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yep.
All right, MJ, that's excellent stuff. We're going to jump into some events. Before I do that, though, I do need to shout out to the Saltbox Cafe. Saltbox Cafe right there in the heart of Collington Island. It's like a cottage-style restaurant right there. You can go in there and meet chefs and owners, Randolph and Amanda Sprinkle, and they'll prepare an array of tasty eats featuring local seafood, fresh meats, and produce. They change their menu on a regular basis. They always, whatever's fresh, whatever's seasonal, they bring in, they whip up, and they make it phenomenal. I haven't been in there yet to have anything, but I will get my opportunity, and I'll talk more about that in a few moments. But they're
especially with Valentine's Day right around the corner. I know that they are taking reservations also. I saw that.
Well, that's part of it is they take reservations all the time because they have like a smaller indoor area for seating. Mm-hmm. So, they want to make sure that they can get everybody intimately placed the right way.
Yes.
So you can call them 252-255-5594 to make your reservation. You can visit them online at thesaltboxcafe.com. It's make sure you put that in there, thesaltboxcafe.com. And they only do reservations over the phone. So don't go online thinking you're going to be able to make these reservations. You've got to call them and make it 252-255-5594. All right, I've got a good little handful of events, and you actually helped me with some of it already, MJ, because you were talking about the Galentine's dinner that y'all are, or the lunch that y'all are doing. So that's something to really look forward to. I always kind of start with this, make sure you support your local high school and middle school athletics. Right now, seasonal would be like basketball, wrestling.
So our middle school actually plays today. So
okay.
First round of playoffs. So check back and see how they did. I know the boys are playing at home at 5, and then the girls are at River Roads. So,
okay. Excellent.
High school still has a few games left.
Well, I always want to make sure that if you're here,
check
local or visitor, check out, whether it be First Flight, Manteo, Hatteras, check them out, go in, because for some of them, they may not ever play college. This might be their Super Bowl. This might be their NBA finals, whatever the case may be. Go and show them some love and support. I don't get out there near as much as I would like to. So go and show them that love, though. You got your trivia nights. We were talking about Stripers is on Thursday nights. Lost Colony Beer Garden over there on the Causeway does a trivia night. Shipwreck, Sand Trap, New Vines all have trivia nights all different nights of the week. All these events that I'm talking about right now can be found online at outerbanksthisweek.com. Everything we have, outerbanksthisweek.com. The aquarium, they got a ton of things still going on throughout the week. Got to make sure you make reservations, though, at the aquarium. You have to book your time there, which you can appreciate. Here's something I thought was really neat. MJ, have you seen the movie, the original movie, we'll say it like that, The Jungle Book?
Yes.
Okay. I had this conversation. It was so funny. It wasn't The Jungle Book, but I was talking to a little girl named Pippa. Love Pippa very much. Pippa was talking about how she wanted to get a Dalmatian. And I was like, well, of course, you got to name it Pungo.
Right.
And she was like, what?
101 Dalmatians.
I was like, 101 Dalmatians. And she was like, never seen it. I was like,
oh, no.
What? You're a 5th grade little girl. Like, who hasn't? She's like, no. I was like, you've got to watch it before you get this Dalmatian that you want. She goes, no, I don't. I was like, Pippa, you've got to I can't. What? Anyway, that was just it. When I saw where The Jungle Book the 1964 version of it, whatever, is going to be playing at the Pioneer.
Oh, awesome.
It made me think about that because I was like, you got it. It's 101 Dalmatians. Cruella de Vil. Come on.
Yes.
So,
what, Purdy? Was that her name? Purdy was the female dog?
I can't remember.
I think so. Pungo and Purdy. Yes.
Yeah, Pungo. I just remember that.
So the Jungle Book's playing downtown.
Yeah, it's going to be at the Pioneer Theater starting Friday, February 2nd and going through Thursday, February 8th. And it's the 1967, not 1964, 1967, but dang the difference in the years.
It's beautiful in there also.
It is.
Oh, I love it so much.
It is. Michael Bassnight has done a fantastic job. He and Miss Jamie, they've done great. And they've got their OBX Got Talent stuff going on over there too.
I saw that.
So that's all online.
Saturdays. Yeah.
I think the next one's coming up, like the round of 5 is like February 24th.
Right.
I got to double check all that. Don't quote me, but it's online at outerbanksthisweek.com.
Yes.
Just click on the events tab, just like everything else. Rory Keller, I think I'm saying it right, is going to be at the Inn on the Pamlico in Buxton on Thursday, February 1st from 5:30 to 8:30. The Dueling Piano signature event for Dare Education Foundation is going to be happening. Again, that's a low ticket alert. So if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, you really need to go and check them out. Tickets online, dareeducationfoundation.org/dueling pianos. But that is Friday.
Where's that at again?
It's at 108 Budley.
108 Budley.
Friday, February 9th from 6 until 10. And again, all to raise money for the Dare Education Foundation. Foxy Flamingo is having a Valentine's trunk show with all washed up jewelry on Saturday, February 10th from 2 to 4. The Galentine's brunch that you just spoke of, at Stripers on Sunday, February 11th. And then you said that's from 11 until 3, right?
Mm-hmm, yes.
That build your own biscuit.
BYOB.
I may have to try and turn out for that.
It's going to be so much fun.
Yes. Well, there's another Galentine's Day party that's happening at Trio on Monday, February 12th from 6 until 8. And I was looking at their stuff right here. That's going to be Chef Suzanne and the sommelier Sharon. They're going to be it's a walkabout tasting, celebrating women in wine and cocktails. Small bites, a photo booth, girly music. Is that like Taylor Swift or something?
Probably.
You think so?
Yes, definitely.
They originally were only going to do one night, but they added this night because the first one sold out. So awesome. You need to go to their website for more information, or you can call 252-261-0277 to book now. And this is at Trio Galentine's Day Party. There's going to be a Valentine's 4-course dinner that's going to be going on at Cafe Pamlico in Buxton. That's going to be going on again on February the 14th. For Valentine's Day, starting at 5 o'clock. Children and Youth Partnership is going to be having their block party on Friday and Saturday, February 16th and 17th. They're having one of the parties is going to be at Nags Head Church, and the other one's going to be at the Fessenden Center in Buxton. Now, they're going to be at the same times. So, again, go online and you can check that all out. Kids ages 8 months to 5 years old. And again, check out their website check out our website for more details. Chili Cook-Off coming up Friday, February 18th, noon to 4. Going to Dare Challenge and the Dare County Shriners, all the money raised. And a little foreshadowing down the line, the Special Olympics are going to be having their polar plunge at Jeanette's Pier on Saturday, March 9th. And you can go online to obxplunge.com for more details on that. I'm actually going to have a couple of their individuals in here on the podcast here in a few weeks to talk more about that.
I sure hope it warms up a little bit for them.
Well, I do believe that I think the water temperature's in like the upper 40s, lower 50s right now.
Right.
So, and then people are like, oh, that's not too bad. Yeah. Well, if you've never jumped in the water with it and then it's like 40 degrees outside, like,
yes.
Yeah. But it's all for a great cause. I'm actually going to maybe
considering it.
I'm thinking about it. Maybe.
I can see you doing it.
No, I mean, I just, me, I just like to party.
Yes.
I like to party. So if that's how I have to party that day, then that's what I'm going to do.
That's what we're doing for a great cause too.
Absolutely. Well, that's about all I've got by way of events. Did I forget anything? Did we forget anything? Did you forget anything?
I don't think so.
I was wondering, I was trying to think about something. MJ, you didn't shout out to one person that I thought you might shout out to.
Oh, goodness.
You didn't shout out to Trent.
Because he's hunting today. He's leaving me.
What? Idiot.
That's
leaving
right.
this beautiful woman sitting across from me. Not a white. No, I know that.
So he is going to beautiful downtown New Bern. So I get it. And Kellogg's does spoil them. So they deserve it.
Good for him.
Yes.
But Trent's fantastic. I love him so much. And I'll tell you what, Austin, I'll say this about Trent, just to give him a quick shout out. Austin loved playing fall baseball for him last year.
Awesome. It means a lot.
When Trent came to me at their last game, was like, yeah, I'm going to put Austin on the mound. I was like, what?
He did so good.
He did. And I was a nervous wreck.
You were pacing.
And now Austin wants to pitch.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're going to start working on some more things. We're going to get through basketball season first, but then we're going to start working on some stuff.
I will say it was a tough season, but I have to say our kids had the most fun.
They did.
And it was a great group of parents also.
Yes.
I enjoyed every second of it.
That was a good time. So,
it was.
And Trent really helped out. And he was, I can't say, I love him so much, man. You got a great guy in your life. Just know that. So, yeah, shout out to him real quick. And I want to thank you for coming in. And hanging out with me and talking about this. And I love everything that you've got going for you right now with Stripers and whatnot, being the GM over there now, and with the chili cook-off, and just how you pour your heart and soul into everything you do. It's a beautiful thing. And that's what I'll vouch for that right now. Like, if you've never been to Stripers, you need to go, and your experience is going to be probably one of the best that you have, simply because not only is it just a fantastic atmosphere and a great place to go, but MJ being behind the scenes and making sure that everything goes smoothly. I don't worry about that. And I'll put my name on that. So if you got a problem with it, you can come back and yell at me. How about that?
Well, it means a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you again for coming in. Next week, I'll be on location at the Saltbox Cafe in Collington with Randolph and Amanda Sprinkle. That's going to be a lot of fun to do that podcast from there. I don't know what to expect exactly. We're going to be talking about that, their business as a whole and everything that they do over there and some of the fine things that they do. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward. I want to do more of these on-site things. You never know. This summer, I may turn up at Stripers like, MJ, let me have that table right there, and we'll set up my stuff, have the background noise of the bar as the ambiance, and we can just party.
Hey, you're always welcome. We'd love to have you.
Sweet. Hey, be careful what you ask for now. Be careful what you ask for.
You may not want us after eating 26 different chilies, though.
Oh, gosh. Like I said, I'm going to come in there with a bottle of Malox or something and just set it down next to me and be like, bring it.
I might have to go ahead and have our judges table set up with someone there. So.
Oh, man. MJ, thanks a lot. Outer Banks This Week podcast, episode number 49, all brought to you by Kelly's Automotive in Manteo. If it has doors, it can be yours. Yes, whether it be a shed or a used car. Rather, a newer used car. That's what I got. I got a new used car. It's new to me.
I actually bought my Tahoe from Kelly also.
Look at that. Look at that. Again,
first class service without a doubt.
Amen. Online at kellysobxauto.com. Check out their inventory and all else in between. Love Kelly so much. All right, we're out of here. MJ, thanks again, sweetie.
Yeah, thank you. I enjoyed it.
Later.
This has been another epic edition of the Outer Banks This Week podcast. Follow us on social media and be sure to listen every Thursday for a new episode.